Hello, Aries singles. This is your love reading for 11/15 to 11/21 of 2021. Welcome to Mystic High Priestess Tarot. Keep in mind this is a general collective reading. It's not going to resonate for everybody. Take what resonates for you, leave the rest for someone else. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and you are welcome as well, cross watchers. Keep in mind that there are a lot of scammers out there. I will never reach out to you for a personal reading or a donation. If you do want a personal reading or to donate, that is in my description box, and you can reach out to me. The space has been cleansed, and the cards have been pre-shuffled and meditated upon. And just a little about me since my channel is new. I am a mystic intuitive. Sometimes the meaning of the cards will be a little bit different than what you're accustomed to. Okay, I'm going to come back to that in a moment. What you are accustomed to, because I am strictly led by my guides, I also have mediumship abilities. Sometimes personal messages will try to come through. If you hear me ring the bell, that's just me clearing their energy because I am trying to read for a collective. Give me just one moment, and I'm going to say a little prayer with cards here. Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, please bring forth your divine white light and bring forth the messages for Aries singles that they need to hear most at this time, that is for their best interest and the best interest of all. My lead guardian is Archangel Michael, so sometimes he will come through with special messages. That's always a great treat. But let's get this rocking. Oh, just so you are aware, I do a 9-card spread. Past, present, and future. Past is the first row. Present is the middle. And future advice is the bottom. And then there is a general energy card. Energy is fluid. A lot of this is based on the decisions you've made in your past. We're all on different paths based on our decisions. And energy is fluid, so keep in mind the decisions that you make are yours to own. Do never replace a tarot reading with anything medical, legal, or financial. Always seek out your advisors and your professionals for those. Okay, I'm moving into this. Singles, you've got going through a rough time. There's no doubt about it, but there is hope on the horizon here, okay? Your overall energy is the Chariot. So the Chariot is taking control, and the overall energy of this is being able to take control and move in a new direction. Some do it swiftly, some do it slowly. It depends on how quickly you're going to tame those lions to get that chariot moving, so to speak. So, but the magic is in your hands. You do have the ability to move forward in a better direction. And I'm sorry to take a step back here, but my microphone's not cooperating, so I certainly hope the sound is okay. Bear with me, all right? But anyway, it looks like you're going to be asked to move in a new direction. We're going to clarify that. For sure, I use the Rider-Waite as clarifiers in the end. In the past, you have the Knight of Swords. So this tells me there's been a lot of sleepless nights. There's anxiety. Whether you've recently become single out of a relationship, whether it be a marriage or just you were dating somebody for a while, there's a lot of angst in your past that you carry with that. The next is the Eight of Pentacles. This means that you were working on it. So this usually is a sign to me that, and I'm getting the feeling that the majority of you are from a broken up relationship or something that you had worked really hard on in the past, and it just wasn't going in the direction that you wanted it to go, no matter how hard you worked on it. And then we have the Five of Swords, and that's because there was a lot of, I don't want to say backstabbing, but it feels like one over the other. A lot of strategy, a lot of this can happen. I get this card a lot when it's broken marriages or divorce. that is looming, because one is trying to outdo the other, or you say sorry to me, you were in the wrong, type situation. So it feels like there was a lot of this in the past, whether you were married or just in a relationship. But this is really leading me to, there was a past relationship that you were in that you're definitely moving out of or moving on from. Currently, you're in the Four of Swords. This is lay down your swords, quit the fighting. I need a break. I can't take this anymore. This comes right underneath the Nine of Swords, which is all that anxiety. So you could be really exhausted, clearly needing sleep. You're not sleeping through the night type situation. And we have the Seven of Swords, which is right below our Eight of Pentacles. Seven of Swords is that thief in the night. And this is my little devil card. It's not necessarily somebody stealing something from you personally. They stole your heart. They usually I'll get this card when somebody's been telling a lot of lies, or there is a third party situation, or they're leading you on to keep you around until something better comes along. A lot of times this card in it's right below Eight of Pentacles, so it's as if you were working really hard on this relationship, but at present it feels like no matter what you do, it's never going to be good enough. That's the feeling I'm getting from that. Then you have the Queen of Cups, though. Keep in mind, gender is not specific in tarot. We all have male and female sides to us, feminine and masculine, so to speak. And this could be the feminine side definitely coming out. Somebody who's with the Five of Swords, all of that strategy, somebody kind of like crapping all over you, handling it emotionally well. That your emotions are intact. You're not getting too worked up over all of that, or you really think they owe you something, which could be. But it also can be breathing life back into something. The one thing I'll show you about these two cards reading up and down is you've got your Five of Swords, and you notice how in the Five of Swords, the man is pouring something onto the other one. So basically he's like, you're dirt, you're down there, and I can do whatever I want to you. And then you have the Queen of Cups, which is the other person saying, I'm going to breathe life back into this. Okay, there's something there worth fighting for. That's what that Queen of Cups is kind of telling me. Then we have the King of Cups, which is beautiful. So we have a couple here. So this does tell me there's a lot of you that are coming out of a relationship that you're recently in, most likely. And in the future, though, the King of Cups is coming forward right below the Nine of Swords and the Four of Swords. So either the person that you were with is going to come back stable, full of love, good emotions, and they're going to match your Queen of Cups. Because I really do get the feeling you're the Queen of Cups here, trying to breathe the energy back into a relationship. And if that's what you're doing, there's your King of Cups coming. He's coming forward in the near future. So that, or your King of Cups, because of all of the strife that you've been through with the Nine of Swords and the Four of Swords, once you took that break and you laid down the swords and you quit fighting for something, you kind of quit looking, the King of Cups showed up. Now for men as well, that can be a woman with a lot of strong male dominant qualities, being an alpha, and she comes in, but she's full of emotion, and yet she's very independent. Usually that's an independent woman, self-made, so to speak. Three Wands is coming in the future as well. This is actually a really good card. This is kind of waiting for your ships to come in, so to speak, if you use the rider weight. And as you can see with this particular card, the lion's been tamed. It's riding it, and now he's just waiting to cross that threshold. So looking at the past being the Eight of Pentacles, working really hard on something, the Seven of Swords, your heart being stolen, this is the next step, is something good is coming your way, and you're going to cross that threshold. It may not be with the person that you're hoping, but there's somebody, this King of Cups is coming forward, so there's definitely something good worth waiting for. And on top of it, you have the King of Wands to finish it off. And this is really beautiful because the King of Wands is generally a very passionate, attractive person. So you could have a couple suitors coming in. For the men, it would definitely be an independent, attractive woman who has a lot of emotion to offer you, but she's emotionally stable, not crazy. I know for a lot of guys, they'd be excited about that. And for the female, you could have two men coming forward here that are attractive and emotionally stable as well. Your bottom row being something is coming in, being this of wands, being your ships are coming in, and it looks like you could have two suitors, in all honesty. And both of them are really good. One is extremely emotional. One's probably just more attractive and likes to show off, be the center of attention, so to speak. But it looks like you're going to have a choice. One could be from your past. One could be from your future. So you have to make that choice. We're definitely going to clarify those. What I really like about the up and down is the Five of Swords, where someone's kind of crapping all over you, and then you have the Queen of Cups, breathing life back into something currently, and then right below that you have that King of Wands, somebody pretty awesome that's extremely attractive walking into your life that could definitely help heal you from what you've been through in the past. I'm seeing a lot of different things, but it does look like you've been through quite a bit already. Let's clarify these. All right, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, please bring forth the white light of the divine and use these cards to clarify this reading for Aries singles for 11/15 to 11/21 of 2021. Ooh. And by the way, when I was pre-shuffling the first set of cards, I do want to mention that the Three of Cups did come out. Three of Cups is a third-party situation. So to me, I think a lot of the Seven of Swords, Nine of Swords, Five of Swords activity, it feels to me like the majority of you were in a third-party situation, being treated like you weren't good enough, you were the option. And I still kind of get that vibe. So if you're single, but you're still with that person, I definitely watch for signs of third party. In that, even though the Three of Cups didn't come out in this, with the other cards that are here, it's a big warning. All right. Let's clarify the Chariot here. Two of Wands and Two of Cups. Twos are very strong decision cards. So Two of Wands is you have a choice. And it's pretty much what I felt. With your Chariot, you're moving in a new direction. The one thing with this Chariot is, notice there are two lions. One's black, one's white. We see a definite difference between the two, right? With that difference that we're seeing, it means that one is a previous relationship, one is a new relationship. So it's your choice which direction you're going to move in which way you're going to go. And that's where the Two of Wands comes in. Something beautiful is coming to you. Your current relationships, the other person could try breathing life into it, but you also got something new on the horizon. And either way, you're moving forward to true love. To, this is a soulmate that is either coming your way or who you're with. I get more of the feeling the new person that's coming in is your soulmate. Now, this doesn't mean it's a twin flame. I don't do twin flame readings, but it's a soulmate. All soulmates. We're all soulmates ultimately, but the ones that are brought into your life in a loving, affectionate way are there to help guide you to the next level. So this may be lifelong. This could be somebody that gets you back on your feet again, but that definitely is, you're going in a new direction. You're making the choice, and it's up to you. You can go in that new direction, but it also looks like you're going to have the opportunity to go back to the previous relationship if you want. That's going to be available to you. The Nine of Swords. We've got the Ace of Cups. So yeah, this was all based on love, and there's our Three of Cups. just like I thought. So the Nine of Swords, the anxiety, the sleepless nights was because you were in love, and this was a divine love. This was something new and fresh and beautiful, and you were completely in love. But there's a third party situation here. This normally, this can be celebration and happiness, and for some of you, that may have been it. That's what you're missing, and that was what was giving you angst. But most likely, it's because there is somebody else, was somebody else in the picture in the past. The Eight of Pentacles. I'll clarify that. And that is going to be clarified with Five of Wands and Queen of Swords. So with the Five of Wands, that's your arguments, your strife. You're working hard to try to get through those things. And to be honest with you, it feels petty. It feels like whatever it was very petty. And I think it's because of that third party situation. When somebody's in a situation where they have somebody else and you're an option, they'll be very petty about the things they argue with you on. And then you have the Queen of Swords. So it was very kind of cutthroat. There was logic to it, but I think you were putting the logic into it, and I think they were just being, well, whatever, I can do without you. There's somebody else over here. Doesn't matter whether you love me or not, kind of vibe. So I'm sorry for those of you who are going through that. That's not a fun feeling at all. Five of Swords, not one of my favorite cards. Page of Swords. This is you, poor Aries. And Seven of Cups. Yeah. So you've got your Five of Swords where you're being dumped on. And then Page of Swords, somebody who's spying to try to find things that you're doing wrong. Or you were spying on them because you suspected a third party situation. And then the Seven of Cups, which is there were lots of options for this person or for you. Take vice versa. This could be you doing this to somebody. No doubt about it. So keep that in mind. Four of Swords. Let's see how that's going to play out. So currently taking a rest and a break to redevelop your strength. Yep. So you're using it to be stronger because of a broken heart. Yeah. So we've got 2 3s here too. We've got the Three of Cups and the Three of Swords as clarifiers. So you're taking a break to rebuild your strength and your structure in your life because of this broken heart. You feel completely devastated, or you've devastated somebody else, and they're taking a break to do that. And that is because of that third party situation. That's an even stronger confirmation for me. The Seven of Swords, who's in your center, which is not a fun card to have in your overall center. The Knight of Pentacles, so slow moving offer and a renewal of something. Yeah, and that takes me back to the Chariot. What you got going on here? I'm not even going to give you any advice. This is tricky. So you have the Seven of Swords, which is your thief. Somebody winning their battle, taking what they want, only leaving a small fraction of themselves behind. Okay? The reason they leave a little bit behind is because they've got this Knight of Pentacles. There's going to be a slow-moving maybe offer. So if you are separated from somebody, they could be coming back forward, just giving you little nibbles of a cookie, so to speak. Because then there's also Judgment, which is the renewal or reconciliation. So things might not be going so well on the other side of the fence for them, or they're trying to smooth things over with this little offer because they don't know how things are going to work out on the other side of the fence yet. There's still that thief in the night stealing the heart, which is the vibe I got right off in the beginning, is that they're not taking anything material from you, so to speak. It's more that they're stealing your heart. And the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups, so we get, again, Seven of Swords and Ace of Swords. So trying to breathe life into something with a thief, somebody who's playing games, and, or I'm sorry, Five of Swords, not 7, playing games, and that's the same Five of Swords that we have right above it here. So they're playing games. They're trying to win at all costs. They're trying to keep you around, but you need the truth. You need a fresh new start with the truth. That may be given to you for some of you. I think you are going to get the truth of the matter, especially with that Page of Swords up here. So here we have on the 5, the Page of Swords, and those options. So for some of you, they are going to come forward because they want to put this little offer out here to you, so they might come with you with the truth. But know this, they're definitely playing on your emotions, and yeah, the whole vibe I get is it's a game. They're trying to win something. I'm not sure why, but I'm totally playing a game with you. Yeah, you get player vibes all over that. Okay, so this King of Cups in the future. Let's look to something brighter than what we're facing today, because where you're currently at, you're doing good with the resting and relaxation. You do need that to clear your mind. King of Cups, we've got the 10 of Wands, and again, the 8 of Pentacles. You're a little worker bee, Aries. Okay, so there's the King of Cups, totally good emotions, but it's a heavy burden to keep those, so this might actually be part of you trying to master your emotions over this. And I'm sorry, I'm getting over a cold. And it's a heavy burden, but you're working on it. You're working on it. So the King of Cups doesn't probably look like anybody new coming in. That's more the decision you make for yourself, and that would explain the sleepless nights, the swords, working on it, building your strength to become stronger emotionally, to actually master all of those emotions. One other thing I didn't really look at in the past was the 9 of Swords, the 7 of Swords, and the King of Wands. So as you can see, the sleepless nights, someone stealing your heart, and this person comes in. So I do think the King of Wands is somebody new coming in. Then you had the 5 of Swords, your game player again, your 7 of Swords, and your King of Cups, and that is you building into yourself. Yeah, I think the King of Cups is actually you. But now let's look at this 3 of Wands. The Lovers, I told you. And Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you can't make this up. This is great. I love it. Love it. So I told you something new is coming through, and you're going to cross that threshold. This next relationship is going to be pretty darn amazing because you got the Lovers. So it is a decision that you're going to have to make between your current or your past relationship and your next one. But something really great is coming in. It's passionate. And not only that, but it's a new grounded beginning. So no, don't mistake this for, yes, it is a financial card. So it means there's financial stability for you and the new person. However, it's grounded. It's logical. It's not head in the air. It's not total sexual passion. This is a, good, grounded, solid offer coming into you. And it's the Lovers. So I'm getting a very strong Gemini vibe. Okay. So if you know any Geminis that are coming into your life, examine that very closely. It's probably somebody with like a Gemini sun or moon. And then I'm getting Capricorn too. A lot of Capricorn vibes in this. Normally I don't give a lot of signs, but those are very, and I know there's not a lot of Capricorn cards here, nothing strictly, it's just my intuition, my guides saying Gemini and Capricorn. So they might have a lot of those placements. They could be those signs. I just get a real feeling somebody's going to come in, take your hand, and help you cross that threshold once you've tamed the lion through the strength and gotten over this broken heart. Okay? that's when that can finally come in. But you have to heal from that. Oh, this is beautiful. We're doing the King of Wands. We get the Ten of Cups and the Knight of Cups. Oh, Aries, you had such a rough time. I can tell. And I was so hoping for a really good outcome. And you did. You've got a beautiful outcome. I'm going to redo this in just a moment. But this King of Wands, I told you, this could be Leo. But this is your sign as well. So Aries can stand for the King of Cups. Normally this is Leo, but this can also be your passion. So it could be somebody similar to you. I'm getting it as a whole new person. A whole new person with they don't have to be a fire sign. My intuition is telling me it's a different person that just has a lot of passion for you. They're very good looking. They're well established. They're well known, successful. So watch for that, because then you also get the Ten of Cups. This person is going to offer you emotional stability, happy home, happy family. This isn't, wealth or anything like that, but it's wealth in your heart space. Okay, so they're going to help you with that. And the only thing to be careful of is they're also coming through as the Knight of Cups. So this could be temporary satisfaction. Okay, the Knight of Cups is a little bit of a player. He's going to come in, offer his cup of love, and then ride back out on his steed. So that's the only thing that I would watch for is the stability in it. But because you've developed your emotional strength here, no matter how hard the burden is, no matter how hard that burden is, you're becoming the King of Cups. And I think you're also getting a King of Cups. I think this King of Wands and King of Cups is pretty much probably the same thing. Heavy burden, working on it. The other thing could be if you were involved with a water sign, this could be them trying to renew or breathe life back into it as the King of Cups, wanting you to be their Queen of Cups, which is what you wanted all along. Okay, so now they're going to work on it. That is very possible here as well, but it's going to be heavy, and it's going to be right after you get over this heartbreak. So you're going to get over it, and then they're going to walk in, and they could potentially want everything back. But keep in mind, this time you have options, okay? They had these options before. I think you were doing this fine, in all honesty here. But they definitely have had options, and now you've got options, but you've got something really amazing that's been waiting for you to come through. You just have to walk through that, walk past this and walk through that. Then you have your lovers and your new grounded, something earthly, something grounded, something tangible. You can touch it. It's real type of relationship, something you can count on. And I do believe it's going to be with a King of Wands type person. Don't let the signs, fool you. But you're going to be 10 of Cups happy with this person. But keep in mind, it could be a fly-by-night type thing. This does not mean that it's solid, okay, with this person. So that's where you have to really make the decision of what you're really looking for. If you want to go back to the previous relationship, personally, me, no. I'm getting scumbag vibes. I'm sorry, but I give the truth. I wouldn't recommend it, but I know the heart wants what the heart wants. And, those are decisions that you have to make for yourself. And it's painful and it's hard. I'm going to grab an oracle card here for you. And I also will get 2 romance angel cards. And I always finish everything off with Archangel Michael, because he is my guide. Your oracle card is protected by angels. You are cherished by the angels. So that's beautiful. Whatever you're going through, you are being protected. You're being guided. The angels are on your side so much. They're bringing this lover into you. I think in a way because you've had your heart stolen, and this little fishy offer trying to raise something from the dead, they're not happy with it. So because the angels aren't happy with it, they're protecting you, and they're going to try to give you the best guidance possible. So look to your angels. You don't have any specific angel, Archangel Michael, call on him. Always call on the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Um, that's what I do, and I let the divine light guide me. Always personally go to Jesus Christ. He's my Lord and Savior, and he will usually give me clarity. Very seldom do I get the answer I want. Sometimes what we want is not meant for us, and it's important to realize what is meant for us will come to us in the right time. So believe in that. And for your romance angels, you got make the effort, and this could be the one. So make the effort. It says great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Just like I said, it's coming in this chariot, this movement, moving forward, getting this Two of Cups right here, making this decision, the Two of Wands. That is making the effort, okay? And then this could be the one. So it says you've already met the romantic partner you seek. This does not mean that it's necessarily the one that you just recently broke up with. It could be. But it could also be somebody that you already know and you just never saw them in a romantic way. But your Two of Cups is coming. There's unfortunately going to be some decisions tied down with that are going to be uncomfortable to make. Let's see what Archangel Michael has for us to close this off. That's a full yet. All right, he says, you're on the right path. Beautiful. Archangel Michael, I call upon you now. Thank you for giving me loud and clear guidance that I easily understand. Thank you for motivating me and filling me with the courage and confidence to make healthful life changes. So yes, you're on the right path. He says so. So, I think by being on the right path and being protected, this really stands out to me. What you're probably going through now is this rest and recuperation, laying down your swords and quit fighting to find your strength and your Three of Swords there, to get past the heartbreak that you went through. So just know you're going in the right direction. Two of Cups, love is headed towards you if you make the right choice in this chariot, which one you're going to go with. I do believe you do have two options. I think some of you are the King of Cups, and some of you it's going to be a separate option. But I really think a lot of you are going to be swept off your feet by this King of Wands, in all honesty. Your future is great. You've got Prince Charming on his way. That's going to give you total filled love fulfillment, and also be attractive and passionate. They're going to take you over the threshold. There's lovers. It's grounded and stable. This King of Cups is going to be more of a heavy burden and work. That's why I think it's definitely more you healing from this broken heart. But anyway, that's basically what they have for you. Please like, share, and subscribe if you're new. Comment if any of this resonated with you. I'd love to interact and hear the positive or the bad. I realize a lot of this wasn't exactly pleasant in what you're going through right now for most of you. And keep in mind, this is the collective. What you've been through and what you're going through is not pleasant right now, but it looks wonderful in the near future. So just look forward to, towards the end of the week, something, great coming towards you. Now keep in mind, it can come towards you at that point in time, and it can take a while to build. So it does not mean that by the next weekend you're going to be in love with this King of Wands. He could just show up this week. Again, time is fluid, so it could be on another timeline. Whenever you see this is when you were meant to see it. All right, take care.